So today we're going to show you how to use Ultrabond. Ultrabond is a low heat, non-ferrous and aluminium repair rod that's designed to make very fast, easy repairs for the average guy in things like aluminium. We can do copper, brass and all non-ferrous metals apart from stainless steel. So that means you can repair things like muck metal, pot metal, die-cast alloys, things like cylinder heads, pulley wheels, water pump housings, engine parts, casings and housings, and you can also do dissimilar metals, which means that we can put copper to aluminium, copper to brass. So the trick with Ultrabond is if a magnet sticks to it, then Ultrabond won't. Now using low heat gas, LPG or a barbecue gas bottle is fine. For small jobs and repairs we can also use things like a little handy butane torch. Or for large jobs you can use a preheating oven or oxyacetylene to make the jobs very quick, very easy and do them on the spot without sending gear out to a workshop. Now we're going to show you how it works. Now there's 3 steps to using the rod, and the first job, as in any welding, is to clean the metal. Now there's 3 things that we can use to clean the metal. We can use a brass brush, a stainless steel brush is perfect, or for larger areas or fabricating, things like cylinder heads or pulley wheels where there's a lot of cleaning to do, you can use a polishing wheel on an angle grinder, and that'll remove the surface and clean it up perfectly. So aluminium melts around about 650 degrees Celsius. Ultrabond's designed to melt at 380 degrees, so it gives you a leeway so you're not damaging the material. But it also means that because of that difference in the temperature, we can weld quite light gauge and lightweight materials, even as light as an aluminium beer can. We're going to show you how to do that now. So this time we're going to show you how to repair a hole, a crack, or make a basic repair in any gauge aluminium, from light gauge all the way through to your heavier gauge. Step 1, clean the metal. So this time we're using a stainless steel wire brush. We're going to remove any paint, grease, oxidisation. If you've got aluminium that's been anodised, it's really important to get rid of the anodising. So you can either blister and burn it off and then finish with a stainless brush, or you can use a polishing disc, grind it or file it is fine, but always finish with a stainless steel or brass wire brush to remove that oxidisation. So step 2 is to heat the metal. Now this is important that we heat the metal and use the metal to melt the rod. If you heat the rod, it'll melt, fall onto the surface but won't bond. So we want to bring the surface metal up to 380 degrees Celsius. Aluminium has a very low melting point, so the key with it is to keep that heat moving and use your rod as a temperature gauge. Once the rod's able to melt on the metal, we can start to make the repair. So this type of weld or repair is called tinning. What we want to do is basically circle the hole. If we were joining 2 pieces of material together, a crack or repairing a part, it's the same process. Tin both sides around the edge. Now the rod should run quite freely like a liquid. Build up the weld, simply bridge it across. Apply a little bit of extra heat, allow it to bond in, and the repair's done. Now Ultrabond itself is an aluminium alloy. It can be a temporary or a permanent repair, whichever way you like it. You can repair holes, cracks, weld dissimilar metals, as long as they're non-ferrous, such as copper and brass, or make permanent repairs and even fabricate with the rod. The rod itself has a tensile strength greater than aluminium. With 34,000 pounds per square inch, its tensile strength is just under mild steel. So when you make a repair, it's permanent. It's designed to last and last. So not only is the repair stronger than the parent metal, but it still bends and flexes with the aluminium itself. So remember, Ultrabond won't stick to steel or ferrous metals. So if you have a large item that's got a large hole, or a piece missing, or you need to fabricate a piece that you just can't get anymore, use steel as a backing plate. We can make large repairs of holes, we can form up, shape new parts. Now Ultrabond itself is very strong. You can grind it, file it, drill it, tap it, machine it, chrome it, hone it, or even paint it. So it's the perfect finish and it can polish up to become just like aluminium, so it doesn't stand out. Ultrabond can be purchased right throughout our Tool King stores or here on the website as well. It's available in 3 size packs, 5 rods for the handyman, 12 rods if you've got a little bit of larger job, or your big trade pack for guys that are serious about making some repairs.